to this session, which is going to be high intensity resistance training session, but not using a set of dumbbell, but using an exercise band like this, which means if you're on vacation or somewhere where you're not able to have your dumbbells, you can do this session as well. So you're going to bring a band and you're going to bring a exercise mat and some good shoes for the jumping. Today's session, we're going to work for 1 minute on and 15 seconds for the next exercise. We have 3 blocks, and in each block we have 3 exercises, working them one after each other for 3 rounds. So the first exercise is going to be a strength exercise, and the exercise in the middle is going to be a pulse cardio focused exercise, and then a strength exercise. So alternative between that. And we have that in our 3 blocks. I'm going to guide you all the way, and I'm going to show you the next exercise in the rest periods. Don't worry about that if you haven't been here before. So by the end of this session, you've been completing a full body workout, boosting your metabolism and going strong, and being able to have some resistance without carrying dumbbells around with you. So get your equipment. We're going to do a short warm-up, and in the end of this session, I almost forgot to say, we're going to finish up after the 3 blocks. We're going to finish up with a little bit of a core and back finisher. So let's go. We're going to do this one, and we're going to hit it as hard as you can, but of course look after for yourself. Bring some water as well, and I'm going to guide you. So let's go and do this one. For the warm-up, you're going to use your band. So you either got to fold it in center, depending on how long your band is, or maybe you just want to go like this. So we are just going to start out by tapping. So we're going to bring one leg out here and tapping, and we're going to bring the band out. So you have a bit of a resistance here, not too much because you're going to save that energy. Now we're just going to go and get ready for the workout itself, but a bit tightness. And you can probably feel when you tighten up your band, you can feel that you have to engage your core a bit more. So staying in here, squeezing your glutes, turning, and we're going to bring the band up above shoulder level. Feel your heart rate raising a bit, and bring it from side to side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and get into center. Gonna bring the band back down and come into a squat. Make sure your knees and your toes are in the same direction. Engage your core, your pelvic floor, and keep your chin in and shoulders down. So not too much push here, just a little bit of resistance, engaging your muscle between your shoulder blades. We're gonna go for 4, up to standing, 3, 2, and 1. And we're gonna go over here from one side, top, opposite side. Engage your core, pulling it back from side to side, and of course you can do this with no band. Inhaling, and a little bit of a squeeze to get that good position. Keep your chin in, bring it from side to side. And 2 more on each side. Get a good, nice dynamic stretch around your shoulder joint. 1 more on each. Yep, so you're gonna go in here, you're gonna bring the band forward all the way down and get close to your feet. Rolling up, bring the band back up again. Keep your head in, leaning forward, pushing back with the weight on your heels. Rolling up, and 2 more, reaching up. Forward lean, no locking in your knees. Up we go, and 1 more, inhale and exhale. Bring it forward and all the way up. And we're gonna stay here, we're gonna do a rotation. So 1 arm bending and straight position, reaching back front again. Feel the upper body getting into the play here. Back we go, and we're gonna do that for a few more on each arm. Nice rotation, just like massaging your spine. 1 more of each, and bring it in. Inhale as we go up, reaching back, bounce, bounce, forward again. And a little bit of a bounce, get a nice stretch in your chest area. Lots of people are sitting like this all day. And a few more, bring it up, chest, and 1 more. Reaching up, great. Maybe you want to get some water because we're gonna go and be ready for the first exercise. The first one we're gonna go for, we're gonna stand on our band. We're gonna do some hip distance between our feet, and we're gonna just roll and fold it around our hands so we have a nice grip here. We're gonna bring our hands up, we're gonna push it down, and we're gonna go further into a shoulder press up. So squat and shoulder press up for 1 minute and 15 seconds to get ourselves ready for the next exercise. So a strength, pulse, and strength exercise. Shoulders down and keep your arms in a straight position. Pushing it back, making this a full body movement, engaging your full body, your upper body, your core, your glutes, your thighs, and you can even bring up your heels and get some calf work as well. So make sure when you do the exercise, you're pushing your buttocks back. You're getting an equal amount down in both right and left leg. I mentioned before in my session here, if you had a knee injury, you might want to attempt to put your weight on one leg, but try to stay in center. 25 seconds. We're going to go for that full minute, pushing yourself up. And when you look at your hands, you have a straight wrist, not letting the band force you in one or the other way. So squeezing, bring it up. If this is too much, you can always go without the push-up, or you can go single arm up again. So 4 more seconds. Yes. We're gonna bring the band up, fold it halfway, and we're gonna do some bouncing out to the side here as we do high knees. So 1 pulse exercise, 2 strength exercises. So bring your knees up. Do the movement with your hands out to the side. Shoulders are down, chest is up, engage that core area. So pulling, and of course you can always leave the band behind and you can go here. You can do different kind of modification, or maybe you're just gonna hit it off the whole 1 minute. So inhale, and of course you can go here with the modification. You can do a little bit of each. Shoulder down. Leaning back a bit so it gets easier to get your knees up. So you should be affected on your breathing. Keep it on for 20 seconds, but this is the only pulse cardio exercise in this block, and that's going to be the same system in all our blocks. So out of the first 9 exercises, 3 in each, times 3, we only have 3 exercises targeting getting short of breath. Yep, we're gonna go for a triceps kick back and a shoulder fly. So bring that band up. You're gonna push it down, gonna bring it out. So leaning a bit forward, back we go, out to the side. So back and side, back and side. And the back of your hands pushing upwards. So squeezing hands behind, lifting out to the side. If the shoulder up here is too challenging, you can go triceps kick back, 1 arm, and continue that way. I know 1 minute is a bit longer than we usually do. And bring it up. And sometimes it's good to do the variation where we get a bit more repetition in-house compared to a heavy set of dumbbells. And then again, you can bring this band wherever you go. 15 seconds. Pushing it back, bring it up. Back we go. Chin is in, chest is up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back for exercise number 1. Already positioned here, ready for the squat and the shoulder press up. Stay up nice and tall. You should be proud and up here. Straight hands and pushing it up for that 1 minute. Buttocks back and up, and squeeze your glutes. So no pushing forward in your hips. Let your glutes do the final part of the movement. Squeezing, just like you're gonna sit on a chair. You're not gonna do this when you're sitting down, you're gonna do this with your buttocks back. 30 seconds, look after for your wrist. Maybe you wanna do a little less of a tight feeling around your hands with the band, and feel affected on your breathing here when we are working and pushing it up, using almost every single part of our muscle. 10 seconds. Inhale and exhale. Yes. Folded band. Ready for the high knees, one way or another. Shoulders back, band in front, shoulder down. 5 seconds, leaning back a bit, and bringing these up and pulling out. So you're gonna do this, squeeze out to the side, pushing back, and get some work done around your shoulder stability, pushing it out to the side, and feel that contraction in your core. And you can do this instead, or you can do some jogging on the spot. I know 1 minute can be a little bit of a hard task here, but try to convince yourself that you're able to do so, or do the modification. Up with those knees, pushing out to the side. 15 seconds, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Bring it up. And 10 more seconds. Yeehaw, yeehaw. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For the kickback and the shoulder fly. So bring that band up and around your hands. A little bit of position here. And shoulders back. And we're going to go for the kick and the fly. Kick, fly. So this session is as mentioned in the beginning, a great way to still do some resistance training. If you're on the road, maybe you're on a vacation, maybe you're on a business trip. When I travel with my family, I like to stay in those small, authentic places, and usually they don't have a gym. And then I bring my TRX and I bring my band, because I don't want to spend my weight in my suitcase on dumbbells. And sometimes I bring a booty band. Lots of ways to do different kind of workouts. Last time I was on vacation in the Amalfi Coast, I was not bringing anything else but my TRX. Found somewhere I could, oops, we're gonna stay here for the final round. I could put that TRX up, and let's go for the shoulder press up. Or going back, dreaming myself back to the warm and nice Amalfi Coast instead of here in cold Denmark. But what I was saying is, I did some hill sprinting instead. So I was running up the hill, pushing myself, and walking downhill. And I hadn't been doing some running for a while, so I can tell you I was sore in my glutes and my thighs for a couple of days, combining the workouts with some upper body TRX training. So just a little bit of a suggestion for you to do when you're out of your daily life. Pushing up, find a round here. Chin is in. Because that's sometimes the hardest task. If people get out of their routine, exercise routine, it's hard to come back again. And that's why I will try to convince you to do just a little bit on your holidays as well. Ready for the high knees with the pull, with the band, shoulders down. So leaning back, get those knees up. And maybe sometimes it's a good idea just to look down on those knees. Are they actually as high as we imagine they are? Or they're here, down here? Of course, that's okay if not possible to get them further up. But if you're convinced that your knees are all up, then it's a good way. Just checking. Pulling, find a round here. Inhale and exhaling. Pushing it out to the side. Feel a good way around your shoulder. Or you can go with the single knee instead of do jogging on the spot. Just leave the band down and focus on getting shoulder breath. And pushing it and pulling it. 3, 2, and 1. Triceps kick back, final round, shoulder fly. Oopsie. Yep, folded, ready to move. Lift yourself up, let that shoulder joint move as best as possible. Make sure that you're not pulling your head back, just a straight alignment to ease off your neck. So when this one is done, we completed block number 1. And I will leave you with a full body workout here. Squeezing. You can always, if you have a bit short of time, you can do a block or 2. Reaching up. But try to keep your workouts, including warm up and stretching, under 1 hour. That's just the way that we can convince ourselves to work out continuously. Yes, that's what we did here. Beautiful. Get water. And while you get some water, I will show you the next exercises. We are going to challenge our balance a bit as we are going for a balance work as well. So we're going to stand out by our right leg and we're going to bring that band behind, and we're going to do some chest press here in front. We're not going to go the full way. So when 30 seconds have been done, we're going to change and stand on our opposite leg. Then we're going to leave the band down. We're going to jump over and back again. And in our third exercise, we're going to do some biceps work. We're going to wrap it around and we're going to stay up here. And we're going to try to keep it here and move forward and back. But again, don't bother thinking about it. I'm going to guide you. So the first exercise, we're going to do the standing on one leg. So fold your band up and behind. Start out by staying on your right leg. Nice, good grip here. And we're gonna push forward. So look at your hands. So they're not gonna be pulled back or down. You're gonna have that straight wrist. So staying right leg here. If this is too much, you can always, just like you're standing on an eggshell, just a little bit of a touchdown. Squeeze your right glute. Engage your core muscle. Pushing it forward and back, and do the abduction so you get your chest muscle in to the movement. Opposite leg up, standing here, squeezing left glute, or just that little support. So challenge your balance as you push forward and back. Inhale, exhale. Yep, so we're gonna do some lower body work where you can rest your arms in just a few seconds, 7 seconds to be precise. Pushing it forward in front of you. Yep, leave the band in front of you and we're gonna jump over and back. And 7 seconds, shoulders are back. 3, 2, and 1. So jump squat over and back. If this is too much, you can do some total body extension instead, but you know this is the only pulse exercise in this block, so I would really like you to try to push that one, elevating your heart rate. So try to do it as best as possible. I know you are. Pushing your buttocks back, knee behind toe. Stay up nice and tall, using your arms. And if 1 minute is too much, you just come in here and you continue. So you know you have your work frame. We have the 1 minute, it's a little bit longer than usual. We have the 1 minute, you gotta do the best possible you. Doesn't matter if you don't fill up the full minute, you can always do jogging on the spot. Just not try to stay still. 5 seconds, yes. And bring your band up, stepping on it, and just do that little bit of a locking here. Bring arms up in front of us and do a biceps curl. So leave it up here. And we're gonna stay with the arms in front of us, bending, flexion, and straightening our arms. So chest is up, squeezing. If this is too much, or it's not possible to do it the full minute, you just come down here and you're gonna do the movement from here instead. So work your way through it, all depending on your level of your fitness journey. Squeeze your arms, engage core, and a bit squeeze in your glutes. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. And again, make sure that you have this straight position of your wrist. Don't do this, keep it in a straight line. Lifting up, slowly down. Shoulders are back, chest is up. Feel the squeeze in your arms. If you're struggling too much here, bring them down. Yep, going for that exercise here. A nice tight grip around just close to your shoulders. Bring it back and up for a right leg, standing position. Straight wrist and pushing it forward, squeezing. So standing, and if you're very good at your balance, you can always do a little bit of a more of a challenge here. So squeezing and bring it front and bring it back. Keep it on here. We're going to change to the opposite leg in just a few seconds. Shoulders down, push it forward. 3 more seconds on our right leg, opposite leg. Pushing it, squeeze, push and push. Do remember, if you get a little bit tight in your upper body now, we're gonna do the jump squat forward and back in a few seconds. So do the balance challenge. Ask yourself, how often do you actually stand on one leg? And bring it forward and backwards. Moving, 3, 2, and 1. Bang down, ready for the jump, or maybe the total body extension. 8 seconds, shoulders back, jumping forward and back, or do the movement up and down. Yes, here we are, buttocks back, so keep it moving. I'm just going to show you from the side. And keep a bit of a distance between your feet. It makes it more easy to get down in your hip. Using your arms, stay up straight and get affected on that breathing. You know there's a 2 strength exercise coming up before you're coming back to this one for a final round. 28 seconds. Helping with your arms. 15 seconds. 5. Yep. Biceps. Elevated arms, or do the ordinary biceps. Shoulders are back. Lifting our arms up. And bring it up and forward. So elbows in towards the center of your body. And reaching up, feel the weight, or you can go down here and feel the biceps instead. I do a little bit of both. That's always my motto. Good quality, a bit of both. Squeezing slowly down. Keep a nice eye on your wrist. Pushing it up, and 15 seconds left. And happy faces. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yep. One final one of each. Stay on your right leg. Bring the band back and Nice straight alignment here. Up on our right, squeezing our glute, pushing forward. Shoulder down and moving for that adduction in. Hands towards center. And you can go a little bit further out if you prefer to do that. Always good with variation. 10 more seconds on your right leg. Squeeze your right glute. Engage your core. Hips and opposite leg. And keep it on for the final seconds here. Push forward, back, and you know this is our final round for this one. 8 seconds. Squeezing, keep focused. 2 and 1. Yes. Jumping over band, back and forth. Final 1. 2 and let's go. Squeezing, lifting your arms forward and back. So engage your core, engage your pelvic floor, lifting with your arms forward and back and push it. I know you can do it. I'm watching you and you're going to be so happy and pleased with yourself when you complete it. So just cheat your brain and say to yourself, one more, just one more. I'm going to go for one more and so on. Jumping up and back again. And we have some biceps work coming up. 4, 3, 2, and up. Biceps curl and water. Yep, you're doing great out there. And straight position. Bring it up and slowly down. Look after for your wrist. And squeezing. Oop. Elevated arms or not. But this is our final round. We have some ab work, we have a little bit more of a shoulder work, and we have a cardio exercise. 20 seconds left. Shoulder down, engage your core. Little squeeze in your glutes, but mostly feel it in your arms, and if you need to, you can go down and keep the movement for the final 8 seconds. Thumbs out to the side. Yes. That was the biceps, and we have a little bit of a break here. Got water, and I'm gonna show you the final block before we do the little bit of a finisher. So we are getting ourselves ready for the third and final block. The first exercise is going to be a front raise. Shoulders, so we're going to step on the band and we're going to pull it around here, and we are going to lifting up and slowly down again. Pushing that chest up and all the way down. If you find this is too much, you can go looser on your band, or you can bring your elbows up and out to the side. The next is going to be what we're going to do, some high knees, fast speed running over the band. I'm going to fold it a little bit more, and then we're going to do some sitting abs. And when we've done that for 3 rounds, we are going to finish up with some plank and some back extension. So one thing at a time, we are going to count down here from our 6 seconds and stand on the band, wrap it around, shoulders back, and a nice good tuck here. So as you're moving your arms up in front, you're going to squeeze your glutes, lowering back down again. So inhaling and exhaling, lifting up and palm facing upwards. And slowly down again. Keep your chin in. Lifting and down, and you can always go with single arm, up and down, or you can do the modification I showed you just before. Both arms or single arms. Of course, you can do a little less of a tightness in your band. Unlock knees, shoulders back, and before you're lifting up, you're engaging your core and your pelvic floor. 20 seconds. Inhaling, slowly down, exhaling. Lifting up, in control. 5 more seconds. Squeeze, feel the front of your arms and back. So put the band down, and we're gonna sprint with high knees and do some coordination as well. I'm gonna do that for 1 minute, and you have lots of space. You can fold the band out, and you can do it. So do the backwards as well, just for a challenging. So arms up and going, and maybe you wanna look down. So high knees, tapping. Be affected on your breathing, or you can go up here, forth and back, and coming back to your starting position. 28 seconds. Get your arm into the exercise. Arms with you. Yes. 15 to go. Up and back. How often do you actually run backwards? You probably did when you were younger. 4 seconds. Yes. Sitting and leaning back. Folded band. And we're gonna bring it back from side to side. So, kind of like a Russian twist. And out to the side so you feel your oblique muscle. Tightness. You can go with heels down. Leaning back, doing the flexion in your lower back. Feel the squeeze and pulling back the band. Chin is in. So make sure that your arms are engaged as well. Back we go, front. So just on your way down, you'll get that squeeze and tightness. 20 seconds left. And if you started on your right side, remember to finish on your left. 5 seconds left. I'm gonna go for 1 more on each side. And up we go. Standing, the front raise, and some distance between our feet. Wrap it around, shoulders back, and engage our core, pelvic floor. Bring it up and slowly down. So make sure it doesn't look like this. Pulling it back down, all in control. Control over your mind, control over your body. Slowly lowering down. Bring it up and back. Squeezing and down again. I'll do the modification in here with thumbs pointing to center. Up we go. And 18 seconds left. Chest is still up. 10 more seconds. And slowly down. Yips. Band out. And ready to do the fast speeded movement over, forth and back. 4 seconds. 2 and up with those knees. Do some agility work here. Don't forget about your arms. Pushing forward and back. Bring it forward. Bring it back. Coming up. 30 seconds. Chin is in. 20 seconds. Keep it running. Lifting knees up. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, yes. And sitting for the abs here. So when you straighten your arms, you don't have a slack band, it's all tied up. Pull that arm as the same side as you move to. Pull it back. Squeezing. Inhale, exhale. And bring it back and forth. And we're almost there, 20 seconds. And hit it off for another 10. I know you can do it. Bring it back and front. Yes. And we are on for a final one of each of the exercises. And then we have some plank hold and some back extension with our band. And you're all ready and set for the rest of the day. Squeezing slowly down. And if you feel like you can go all the way up, maybe it's time for you to tighten that band a bit more. Slowly down. Inhaling and exhaling. Bring it up and control all the way down. Final round, 15 seconds. Yep, we can do it. So close. And using our legs and lungs in just a few seconds. Keep going or do single arm instead. Yes. Final pulse exercise for today's session. So we're gonna push that one. 5 seconds, can't wait to start. 3, 2, and 1. Using arms over bend and back again. Yep, keep that footwork, arm work tight as steel in your core. Inhale and exhale. "20 seconds left. Bring it up. "10 seconds. Two, and down for sitting. So this one final round. Yep. Happy faces. Bring it back. Pull and front. Squeezing. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulder down. Bring it back. 30 seconds. And we just need to pull through for the final 15 seconds. Squeezing, reaching forth, reaching back. 5 seconds. Pull it back into center, back and to center. Great. So we're gonna put this one to a stop, and we are gonna change the interval into 45 seconds work and 15 seconds in between. We're gonna hold the plank, no band, for 45 seconds, and then we're gonna do a back extension with the band here. Up we go and down again, and we've got alternative between those two exercises, 3 rounds, and then we're all set to go ahead with our day. So starting out, coming in, got to get some water, coming in for a plank hold, and we're gonna do it on toes or on knees. So bring it up here and keep the position for 45 seconds. If this is too much, you can go down on your knees, lift up your heels, or you can do a little bit of both. You can rest your head, hands on top of each other, and you can rest your forehead on your hands. So keep that squeeze, tightness in your core, a little bit of a squeeze in your glutes, and make sure you don't lower your chest down. You're gonna push it up and stay, so you are easing off your shoulders, and keep it going here for another 10 seconds. Inhale and exhale. Keep the position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lowering back down. So when you lie down here, you're gonna straighten your arms, and the band is gonna be a tight position. We're gonna squeeze our glutes, and we're gonna pull back, do some upper body work and back extension. Feet coming off, and you're gonna point your nose down, so reaching up and back. Pull the band out as you're pulling it towards your chest. Slowly down. If this is too much, you can go with feet down and keep on the upper body moving. Of course, you can do it with no band. So feel it all the way along your spine and in the back of your muscle, in your glutes, reaching up. Inhale, exhale. Five more seconds. Yep, up for second round of a plank hold. And do notice we have changed the time frame, 15 seconds less but still the same break in between. Up we go. So do a little bit of a kip here in your, so pulling your rib cage and your hips towards each other, and keep the position so we're not doing any slacking in our lower back. So keep it here, resting your head, maybe your knees down, good position between your elbows. Squeezing and keep on staying here. Inhale and exhale. So think about it this way. Every time you inhale, new energy entering your body. Exhale, letting go. And 7 seconds more. 3, 2, and 1. So always good to have a little focus on our back, sitting all day maybe, and make yourself stronger. 3, 2, and pull it back and forward. Arms out to the side. Squeezing. Nose pointing down. Bring it up. 10 more seconds. Yep. One more of each and you have completed the session. So stick around. And 5 seconds before we can go. 3, 2, and engage. Keep it here. Final round. Notice that if you do that in your lower back, the position here where you pull up your pubis bone up towards your belly button, it's impossible to do the extension in your lower back. So 20 seconds left here. Inhale, exhale, 15 seconds. Hold on for another 10. Shoulders away and stay put. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lowering down. Final exercise here. Nose down. Get ready to squeeze. Back of your body. Up we go within 4 seconds. Up and slowly down. Pulling up and back again. Keep on for 20 seconds and you have completed. Squeeze your glutes, so lifting off your feet. Both legs, single leg. You can always continue here. Keep your upper body active for the final 8. Yes. Great job. Here we are. Grab water. You've been doing great. And as I said in the beginning, a workout you can do everywhere as long as you have a band. So thank you for joining me. Hit the subscribe button so you get notified when I upload a session, which I usually do on Saturdays. And you are gonna split this session maybe with somebody you like. And you can go and have a look at all the different kind of sessions here on my channel. So you can do in between, so I upload new ones. So until I see you next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay strong. I will put, of course, a link on top and below for you to do some stretching. Take good care. Bye.